And now, the presentation of the award ceremony. Usman James. AJ Mitchell. This building loud! Make some noise for your NBA champions, your Oklahoma City Thunder!
Welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for Houston. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Williams passes to Holmgren over Smith. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Williams.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Van Vliet against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Holmgren. Following the basket by Fred VanVleet. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
The first one falls. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low, he can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams. Here's Dort after the made shot from KD.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Rockets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's KD. Here's Şengün. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
That one is no good. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish, they trust one another, and when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Here's KD, following the basket by Lou Dort. Step back shot, and that one drops. KD's got his second bucket tonight.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Trying to get open is Hartenstein. And that one's good, SGA.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Nice shot by Thompson.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, here's SGA. Here's Dort. And no good, trying to use the glass. Here's VanVleet. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here's Dort. Now, here's SGA. It seems like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust, not only physically, but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shea Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Both free throws good from SGA.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
We got strength. You got the noise. Let's hear it.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 32 points a game last year, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
You need a steady hand for that second unit, and he provides that and sometimes a lot more.
Thompson against Williams. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. And Durant puts up a deep 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
SGA passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. SGA's got 8 points.
Well, that bucket from SGA just shows you a lot of grit.
Smith in the posts, working on Holmgren. And it's Smith missing.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Here's Williams, and the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. And the rejection by Holmgren. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. Now, here's Thompson. 6 points for him. The Rockets again can't hit.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Williams can't get it to go. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. Out to KD. Shoots it up. And he hits the jumper for 2. KD's got 6 points.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running.
Hartenstein inside. Şengün covering. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one. And that's 10 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Timeout called, the Rockets. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
He's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Amen Thompson. Now here's Wiggins. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet. And it's Wiggins missing.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
VanVleet, right side. Here's Finney-Smith, and it's blocked. Tries to save it, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Thunder in 4th.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Pass to Caruso. Wallace looking for an opening. Takes the 13-footer, tries again, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Here's VanVleet, and the layup's good off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's Joe on the wing, drains the 19-footer, and the Thunder lead by 2.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Eason. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wallace, good. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
VanVleet on the wing. Here's the teardrop. No good. Shot missing. Oklahoma City shooting an impressive 60% early. Wallace outside. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. And the Rockets making a change here. Adams checked in.
Substitution for the Rockets, Stephen Adams.
Inside and stolen by Eason. Pass to Van Vliet. Eason with it. He has yet to score. It's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Oklahoma City leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining.
Wallace right side.
2 minutes.
It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Rockets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And here's Houston. Van Vliet passes to Okogie. Van Vliet looking around. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Van Vliet's got 6.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Pass to Joe. To the paint. Wallace finds Caruso. Will it go? That shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Basket counts. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Thunder shooting 47% here so far. And here is Wallace. Pass to Joe. It's the three-point bomb. He has 5. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's good. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The putback. Here's Holmgren. Missed it, even after all those chances. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 2 points, that one goes. Holmgren's got 5 now.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you, Kevin.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now, here's George. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Free throw good, Dort. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And here is Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. No good. That would have tied it. Houston in the lead. Durant kicks to Van Vliet. Looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You can't get careless now, or this lead could disappear.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Rockets. The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's SGA. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Van Vliet outside. Thompson in the corner. From deep. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
3 points.
Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's SGA. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
That's great footwork and great ball control. It feels like Shea can go wherever he wants on the court.
Caruso with the steal. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Now, here's Şengün. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency, and more often than not, he got it in there. Now, here's Şengün. Unable to get that one. Good D by Holmgren. To the inside. Here's Williams. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Caruso. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
SGA against Durant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Holmgren. Another miss by Houston.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
And Thompson sends it back. Here's Van Vliet. Banked in off the glass. Van Vliet's got 8. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition. He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Second, the Thunder.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. The shot by Thompson, no good. Oklahoma City trailer. Pass to Williams. Fades away.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Van Vliet outside. Williams against Durant. Shoots from the baseline, and he nails the jumper.
Timeout.
8 points for him.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
checked in for Alex Caruso. Houston also making some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Okogie subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Joe. 5 points in the game. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams. And Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. KD passes to Adams. And the rejection by Holmgren. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. Here's Dort that gives them the lead. Dort's got 4 points this quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Thunder?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Rockets making the shot. Count it. SGA's got 16.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Well, Chet using all of that length to make a play.
For Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Dort. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a switch here also for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's Eason. 6 to shoot. And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul.
Isaiah Joe.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Capella kicks to Thompson. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Thunder with the lead. Wallace outside. Rebound by Okogie. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Holmgren. There's another block, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Just 5 to shoot. And another shot. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Hartenstein with it. Adams defending. Hartenstein passes to Wiggins. Wallace outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Eason. Lays it up off the glass. Eason's got 5 points so far.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Adams. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Wiggins passes to Joe. Holmgren in the post. Capella covering. Wallace attacking. Adams, some nice D.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Now here's Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's Wiggins missing. The Rockets leading. Here's Okogie. Driving to the basket. Great D that time from Hartenstein. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Can't hit from in close. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's Okogie. Wallace covering. Thompson outside. Pass to Eason. Oh, good on the triple. The Thunder shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Now, Joe. He has 5. Here's Holmgren. Capella covering. Good work defensively by Capella.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
KD, you were so on top of it defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Thanks, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Dort misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the rejection by Holmgren. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Smith. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson.
And when it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
one drops. He ties it up.
Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
All free throws good from Dort. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Down low, here's Van Vliet. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Van Vliet's got the game tied up here for the Rockets. Pass to Holmgren. And the shot goes in. Holmgren's got 9.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
KD finds Van Vliet. There's the drive. Smith trying to break loose. Durant, that's good. 10 points for him.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
Now, here's SGA. After the miss from KD. And the basket by SGA.
Well, it's been SGA's night, whether it's in the half court or out in transition.
Here's KD. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Here's Holmgren. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
It's good. Thompson's got 17.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
The Thunder have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And Williams drops them both. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Now here's Durant. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at KD going to work inside. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's SGA. Count it from 12. SGA's got 20.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Pass to Finney Smith. Pocket 6. Houston needs to get a shot. And it's blocked by SGA.
That is timing on the part of SGA, protecting that paint.
Here's Hartenstein, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Van Vliet. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 14 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 10. Here's Durant. The Rockets again can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Now here's Dort. To the middle, the 8-footer, and it's Williams. That time the assist by Dort. That's 12 points for Williams.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Rockets again can't hit. Thunder have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. SGA against Thompson. Dort wide open. Here's Hartenstein, and yes, it's good. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Finney Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Dort against Durant. Back to SGA. In close, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting shows some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And he makes the first. For the Thunder, Wiggins is checked in for Hartenstein, and Wallace subbed in for George. And then for Houston, Clint Capella comes in for Smith, and Tari Eason subbed in for Durant. And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 22. Lets it go from 14. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
Pass to Capella. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Over to the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. Williams can't get it to go.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field. Oh, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Now, here's SGA. 24 points for him. Wiggins with it. Working on Finney Smith. Back to Wiggins. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
14 foul. At the line for your Thunder, Aaron Wiggins. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Wiggins. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Rockets trail by 12. Van Vliet passes to Eason. Now, here's Thompson. Houston moving it around. Finney Smith kicks to Van Vliet. And a miss there on the triple.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Caruso finds Wallace. Over Thompson. Wallace misses. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Williams passes to Wiggins. Here's Caruso. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. Caruso, no good. It's trailed by 10. And, Tim, you look at some of the advanced metrics. Alex Caruso is one of the best defenders in the modern era.
Yeah, Kevin, that impact is rare for a guy who is 6'5", but he grew up on the court in College Station, Texas. Basketball is in his veins.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Houston. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Finney Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Wallace against Thompson. Pass to Van Vliet. Capella trying to free himself up. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Caruso finds Williams. And here is Wallace. Wiggins passes to Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Caruso's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And it's blocked. And he recovers it.
Oklahoma City foul. Alex Caruso. 2nd personal foul.
Rockets have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Line for the Rockets, Eason taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Eason. Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Şengün comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Cambridge Fieldhouse. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Fires from way outside. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's KD in its small forward. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Oh, good defense. Holmgren just too tall, and boy, is he skilled.
Thompson looking for an opening. Eason down low. Covered by Joe. Şengün with a wide open look. Misses the jumper.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Thompson, following the basket by Lou Dort. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26.
And you have to keep an eye on SGA in transition defensively.
Thompson finds Eason. Now Durant, defended by Dort. KD against Dort. That one a little long. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Inside, Hartenstein up and in on the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Dort against KD. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. They get it back. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And that's why they're behind. A lack of effort, a lack of attention to detail.
Here's Eason. Back to KD. Shot clock at 5. And the basket is good. KD's got 10 points in just the second half.
And I would say that's the definition of an ankle breaker, fellas. That move was devastating.
Well, that one is going on the highlight reel. He'll be showing that one to his grandchildren someday.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Eason passes to Durant. Back to Eason. Pass to Thompson. Outside Durant. And the shot goes in. KD's got 20.
Thompson.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his. This guy is just so unreal.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Friday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Joe with it. Şengün's there. Holmgren can't hit. Rockets trail by 13. Sinks that one from the post.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
SGA passes to Joe. Pass to Dort. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Shot by Eason, no good. The Thunder leading by 11. Joe with it, now defended by Şengün. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
Line for 2. Chet Holmgren.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 12. Outside, KD. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Smith. 4 on the shot clock. That one misses. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Caruso, no good.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Thompson outside. Stolen by Dort. Here's the break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that.
Pass to Şengün. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Outside, Dort to the paint. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. First one falls for him.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And so VanVleet nails both of them.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Hartenstein with it. Şengün covering. Holmgren in the post. He's against Smith. Caruso, no good.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Thompson against Dort. The 10-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. SGA's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Here's KD. Knocks down the step-back J. Durant's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Pass to Caruso. Sinks the triple. And the Thunder lead by 17.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
VanVleet with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. 3-on-3. That's tipped. They push it up 4-on-3. Holmgren against Thompson. Connects on the 9-footer. Thompson's got 25 points in the game.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
SGA finds Dort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Lou gets Dort. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. George. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, since the break, he has been in attack mode, and he is living at the line.
Here's KD. Physical defense. And KD does not flinch.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Kevin Durant at the line for 1.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Present our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. The Thunder leading by 14. Pass to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got 4 assists now tonight. And so Van Fleet will bring it up for Houston. Now Şengün. And here is Durant, defended by Caruso.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
At the line for the Rockets, Kevin Durant, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Durant.
KD, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Good on the bucket. Holmgren's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And when he's in the flow, Holmgren can really up his scoring, and he's done it in a variety of ways.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Caruso kicks to SGA. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets trail by 16. Van Vliet left side. The Thunder pull it in. SGA's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Caruso. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
The first free throw is good. And the Thunder with some changes. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Cason Wallace comes in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for SGA. Houston also making some changes. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. And Okogie subbed in for Thompson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Thunder.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Chet Holmgren.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Oklahoma City has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Joe passes to Caruso. Holmgren trying to get open. Caruso, no good. Durant deciding where to go with it. Thunder with the rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Pass to Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And no good that time. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.